Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan and I'm a homeschooling mom to 6 kids. And today I'm actually continuing the series that I started on why music is important in your homeschool. Now, before I was a stay-at-home mom and homeschool mom to my 6 kids, I actually was an elementary music teacher for many years. And so music education is very, very near and dear to my heart. And if you haven't checked out the other videos in this series, I will link them down below. Today, I am specifically going to be sharing with you a brand new resource that my friend Leanne has actually written. And the two of us actually taught in the same school system for many years. And we both resigned to stay home and homeschool our children. So we kind of have similar backgrounds there. But I'm so excited about sharing this resource with you guys today. So let's get started. So, as I stated before, this resource is named, fittingly, Morning Basket Music. And this is a resource designed specifically to be used as a part of your morning basket. If you don't do morning basket or you don't know what that is, that's totally fine. Basically what this means is morning basket is kind of a day starter for homeschoolers. It's when we usually do read alouds or Bible or other activities and just together time. Let's put it that way. So whether or not you do morning basket or you do circle time or whatever, this is a great resource to incorporate into that. Now, it is written to only take about 15 minutes per day that you do the study. She has written them in the form of unit studies. So this particular one that she sent me is actually uses the book, which she has done an amazing job at choosing literature for this. This is a book called Moses Goes to a Concert. And in this book, Moses is a child who is deaf and hearing impaired, and he and his schoolmates go to a concert. And what is so cool is it does show some American Sign Language signs for some of the things that he's saying in the book. And what's really awesome in the story is that when they go to the concert, they find out that this percussionist is actually deaf as well. And so they get a behind the scenes look at percussion instruments and how she was able to attain her goal to be a musician by feeling the vibrations in order to play music. So it's a wonderful, wonderful story about perseverance, and it's a great way to instill empathy and understanding in your children as well. So that already in itself in reading this book is a huge plus. But this is a great springboard for teaching about musical concepts, specifically the percussion family of instruments. And that's what this unit study for Morning Basket Music does. So if you use this resource, you will get a PDF where you print out a few pages that will act as your unit study and guide for this unit. So it gives you a unit overview at the beginning and tells you kind of what you're going to be studying, what the goals are of the study. Then it breaks it down by day what you will be doing. Now, you can do this week by week, like do one lesson a day in your morning basket, or you could do a couple lessons a week and then take a couple of weeks to finish one unit. However you want to do that, you could totally do that. But day one is when you actually read the book. And she suggested also in the notes for day one that this would be a great time to do a little study on Beethoven and just his story. And so I took that and I was like, yes, this is a great opportunity, because Beethoven was also deaf and hearing impaired later in his life, but he overcame that and wrote amazing music. And so we springboarded off of this book and did a little mini study on Beethoven. Then the next day is when you talk more about percussion instruments and what makes a percussion instrument. And all of that information is here. And she also provided a coloring sheet for my kids to color as well with the different types of percussion instruments that you could have. And she also gave directions on how you could make different types of percussion instruments with household items, in which we made egg shakers and did some fun little songs and kept the beat with the egg shakers. Then on day 3 is actually where we reviewed the percussion instruments again, and we learned a fun little song that she has in here to the tune of the Addams Family about the percussion family, which we really enjoyed as well. And then on day 4, she gives a specific song to look up on YouTube and the different instruments to check out there. And there are questions for discussion that go along with the listening and video example. And then on day 5, there is an actual science connection here where you do little experiments and activities to feel the vibrations like they did in the book. So as you can see, this is super easy to implement, and it is an excellent way to cross-curricularly add in some music education. So this is a great resource to use. I forgot to mention it is specifically geared more toward elementary and younger elementary students, but you could very easily, I do have a 5th grader and he enjoyed this as well. I will stick a link to the website for Morning Basket Music down below so you guys can check that out for yourselves. I think if you sign up with your email, she sends you a free sample unit that uses the book Caps for Sale, which is a fun little book also. So if you guys would like to check that out, make sure you go to that link below. This is not a sponsored video. I'm just excited about this resource and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I will see you on future videos. Thanks so much, guys.